KTAB for You.
Welcome back to KTAB for You. We're switching gears to our pet segment, and joining me now is Dr. Price from the WIndmill Animal Hospital. Today we're talking about the benefits of spaying and neutering your animals. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Yes. Now, of course, it's always so much fun to have animals on and talk about the dog walk.
And they steal the show.
Right, and they really do, and that's kind of the point. But it's also so important to have a vet come on, talk about, the stuff that maybe people don't, it's not the lovable part, let's be honest, but it's the healthy part, right?
It's important. If
Yes.
you want to get the 15 to 20 years you should get with your pet.
Oh, really? 15 to 20?
Yes, and cats we should get more than 20.
Wait,
How cool is that?
I didn't know that.
When I graduated from vet school back in the dark ages when petroleum hadn't formed and dinosaurs still roamed,
She's joking.
a 10 to 12-year-old dog was considered about all you get, and maybe
Right.
a 14 or 15-year-old cat. But now that we understand how to take care of them better, we have really extended their lifespans.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's news to me, and I'm glad that you told me that, and I'm glad that you told everyone else that. So if you have an animal, they should be living 15 to...
20 years.
That's a long time to have a dog.
But if you do it right, you'll get
Yes.
that many good years.
That's right, absolutely. And
Yes.
the thing we're talking about today, which is maybe not the most glamorous, is spaying and neutering your animal. But it's something that shouldn't be scary to people. It shouldn't be something that people don't want to do. Is that right? There's a couple benefits.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits. Let's start with why people don't get it done.
Go ahead.
People are afraid of anesthesia for their pet because perhaps they had a bad experience in the past. Anesthesia in veterinary medicine now is extraordinarily safe,
Just like with humans.
just like with humans.
Okay.
And so a young, healthy pet should do great with a
Okay.
spay or neuter. The snub-nosed breeds of dogs and cats have some anatomical issues that have to be managed with sedation and anesthesia, but they still do wonderful. So we get past that. Some human pet parents take it personal when we discuss neuter and spay. And the reality is cats and dogs do not have gender consciousness, so they don't regard themselves as
Being less masc-
unmanned
Yeah.
or mutilated or whatever
Right.
after being spayed or neutered. And so those are two very common hurdles I have to clear before me and a client can connect about getting their pet neutered or spayed to help protect its health.
Okay. So we've talked about that, and then, the owner decides, okay, I'm going to go through with this. My fears are gone. What are the benefits?
Well, first of all, spay and neuter is the only 100% reliable method of population control. And if you have an outdoor cat or an outdoor dog, they will eventually either sire some puppies or kittens or produce some puppies or kittens.
Absolutely.
Unless you're extraordinarily vigilant. And living proof of that is presented to the Abilene Pound every day with these unwanted litters of kittens and puppies, and many of them are euthanized, and that's a
So sad.
tragedy.
Right. Absolutely. That's so true.
Other benefits, especially small and medium breeds of dogs, female dogs who are not spayed commonly get an infection of the uterus called a pyometra, which is life-threatening.
Oh, gosh.
And it can be quite costly to get a female dog with a pyometra in good enough shape for surgery. And then it's not an easy surgery. I've done a bunch of them.
Aren't there health benefits? I mean, not just that, but...
Well, and there's very real health benefits. Unneutered male dogs tend to have enlarged prostate glands, and so they have trouble defecating, and they can end up with perennial hernias and other difficulties. And also memory tumors in dogs. Dogs have 5 sets of breasts instead of 1 set, and so you would expect 5 times the incidence of breast tumors compared to humans,
Really?
but it's 25 times.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
And that helps.
That helps. That helps prevent that. And memory tumors in dogs can be very heartbreaking. Wow. So there's a lot of benefits.
Absolutely, yeah.
The only downside is they can't have babies, and it's not free.
Obviously, if you want to breed your animal,
Right.
that's a different story. We understand that. But we do have the Taylor Jones Humane Society on every Thursday. We have them on next, and we're, Melissa and I are constantly telling people, get your dog spay or neuter, get your dog spay or neuter. So it's good that you're here today to tell us, the benefits of it, and people shouldn't be scared of it, right?
They shouldn't be scared of it, and it is part of their moral obligation to the community, and also as a loving and responsible pet parent, they need to go ahead and get their pet neutered or spayed when it's the appropriate time for that individual pet.
Absolutely. That's so true. Well, if you guys have any more questions on that, here's all the information for Dr. Price. And of course, call her, get in touch with her, go to her website. She'll be able to give you all the information on that and everything else. I mean, you're a pro when it comes to animals. We love having you. You know, it's always so cute to see them, but, you know, got to talk about
We gotta
the health
protect
stuff.
'em
That's
and
right,
take care of 'em.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Yes, and we can't wait to see you back next month and see what you've got for us.
You bet.
All right, still to come on KTAB.